What's going on, YouTube? We're back with more Starfield content, and this video is going to be about how to make credits. So they've taken out the easiest ways to make credits, which was mostly just glitches through the map to access containers they had with inventory and credits of different vendors. But since there's been a few things that still hold true, they're the two that I found to be the most consistently working. They may patch one of them because one is an actual glitch. The other one's just a part of the game, so I wouldn't count it as a glitch. It's more of an exploit, but these are going to be the two ways that I found to be the most effective to make credits.
Cartoon, go kame kick.
Method one is going to be weapon case exploit. So I'm specifying exploit because it is part of the game. It's not a cheat or glitch or anything. It's just an exploit you can do. So you go to any planet anywhere. Doesn't have to be anything specific. You don't need anything specific. You just want to find a planet that you won't, I guess, die on immediately. And first thing you want to do is drop down an outpost. Once you drop the outpost down, all you need is to go over to the displays, go all the way down to weapon case. Now I use the second weapon case, but you can use any of the weapon case options because they all cost the same amount, the same materials. So this one typically only spawns pistols in it. This can be rifles and many other things, but either way, you're looking for the RNG of the quality of the weapon. So it could be a pistol as opposed to a rifle, but the pistol could be legendary. So it could be worth 30,000 credits and the rifle could be worth 3,000 credits. So you don't know. So basically what you do is you get the case. I do a drop down view, zoom in, and just keep tapping A till you're out of resources. Once you've built as many as you can, these are the cases. They are empty. Just to show you, yep, they're all empty. All right, so then you want to pause, quick save. Once the quick save is finished, just go to load and load that quick save right back in. All right, once you're loaded in, you come over and look, the game fills the cases with RNG weapons. So you don't know specifically what it's going to be, but for instance, this is a coachman. It's a simple coachman. It's not like it's not any special kind of thing, but it's 1600 and free ammo. So just to show you what I'm about to do so you can see that it is accurate, I'm going to go to my ship's inventory, go to weapons, because I have quite a few weapons. But if you look under C, I don't have any coachmans at all. When I come out of here, now if you buy more resources, the more of these resources you need to buy this that you buy, the higher that stack will be, the more you'll get all at once. What I do then is come over to here and just remove the outpost. Once you do that, hit yes, it removes the cases, but all the inventory goes to your ship. So I'll come back into my ship, go to the inventory. You can already see it says 63 weapons, but I'll come down and specifically show you. I have 4 coachmans. So the ammo's also in there too. I can extract that out. This is how much ammo I ended up gaining from that. And you can repeat. So it's RNG. So what I would recommend doing is buying the materials you need to place the weapon cases. And I would stop at every base you can, every place you can that sells stuff, and just keep buying it, keep buying it, keep buying it, and drop down like 100 cases. That way, when you destroy the outpost, the 100 weapons will, and all the ammo for the 100 weapons will drop into your ship, and you'll get a bigger haul. Generally, I make at least 15,000 if I'm doing like 10 cases. That's not a lot of credits, but it's because I'm only doing like 10 to 15 cases. If you do 100 or 150, all you do is hit A over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It doesn't take time to do. Only part that takes time is getting the resources real quick, coming to any planet, dropping them all down, and repeating the process over and over again. If you're smart, I would put the base on a planet that has the resources to buy very easily. It has a outpost that already made that you can go buy all the stuff from. That way you can just sleep, reset the vendor, buy it again, sleep, reset the vendor, buy it again. Rinse, repeat over and over till you have enough resources, because it's one each. Drop 100, 200, 300, however many you want. Wipe out the whole base, and you can go resell all your stuff back to that same vendor since you just spent the money buying the resources. Get all your credits back, and then you can start dispersing the credits amongst other vendors that have the credits. Method 2 is going to be an actual glitch. It's ship duplication. So for this one, you're going to need to go to any ship services on any planet, and you're going to go up to the ship service technician.
And here's your new...
Now, before you do this, actually, I would like to mention save. Save right now. Do a hard save, not a quick save, because I have seen some wonky things happen sometimes, and let's just say it's safer to save first before you start doing this. So you're going to go down to view and modify ships.
Okay, no problem.
Then you're going to go over to the ship you want to duplicate. So the way I consider this making a ridiculous amount of credits is going to be an instance of you need to have money to make money, or not really, but to do this efficiently and effectively, yes, I would recommend having probably like 100K or more. So you're going to come over to a ship that you own. It cannot be the ship in the last position. See how it says ship 6 of 6? I can't have it in the last slot. It needs to be at least the second to last slot. So we'll use this for reference. So for Xbox, you're going to press right bumper and X at the same time. For PlayStation, it's going to be R1 and square. And for PC, I have absolutely no idea. Whatever it would be to move you over one slot to the right or left, and modify, whatever it says ship builder at the bottom. You want to press those two buttons at the same time. When I press both at the same time, it brings me in to modify the ship. Change one thing. You don't have to delete. You don't have to do anything. Just move something. That's it. It's that simple. Then you're going to hit save the modification. When you come out, look what slot I'm in now. 6 of 6. It's been modified with my missiles. And when I go to 5 of 6, the missiles are where they were. It duplicates the change that you make. So now that you've modified the ship, I back so that I could show you what I would do for the initial duplication. The way you make this an investment / credit pumping machine is, instead of just modifying one little thing on the ship, i.e. when I moved the missiles over, instead invest a little bit. So I'm gonna take fuel tanks, so you can get as many of those as you want. I'm gonna grab the most expensive one that I have, and I'm gonna put it right here. Says it checks out, should be good. Gonna go ahead and save that modification. Boom. Okay, so now I go back in.
Okay, no problem.
Remember, I reset it, so mine isn't duplicated anymore. That's sitting there. This is here. And look, now it's worth more. Now, the thing about fuel tanks is I could stack those. I could put 10 up there right now. It's why I recommend using specifically fuel tanks, because if I keep grabbing these and just doing that, and buy another one and do that, save it. Now it's worth 25,000. See, it's mostly about you investing the money up front on the ship you're going to duplicate, so that when you duplicate it, you can sell the ship or sell the parts from the ship specifically that you just put up there and get way more credit. You'll get all the credit back that you spent and then some, and you can just keep duplicating it after you've bought it once. Now, I had a ship that was literally the frame of a ship, everything you need to have at a minimum, and then it was, I think, close to 20 of these fuel tankers, and the ship was worth like 80,000 credits, maybe more, and I duplicated it over and over and over and over and over again, and just kept selling the ship every time I duplicated. Just keep selling the duplicated one over and over. You can crank up credits really easy. That's why I said this method is kind of a have money to make money in a quick way, but it's definitely worth the investment. As you start getting credits from doing this and selling the duplicated ship, keep adding on to it, keep adding on to it, keep adding on to it. That way you're gaining more in the end every time you do the duplication. I'll back out and go back in.
Sure.
Just to again show that it does indeed work. Still that ship there. You can see this wonky one here. Gonna do that. Drop this here. Save that. And look, 6 out of 6 right there. 5 out of 6 right there. Duplicate it. And I could just come over here if I wanted to and sell this. And I'm gonna make 24K off of it, which, yes, I spent, I think it's 10,000 each, so I'm still down 3,000 credits. Once I duplicate this and sell it again, I'm automatically up 21,000. And then it's going to keep being a 25K every, or 24K every time I sell it. And unless I keep adding more, like I said. So that's the second way to do this. This is a glitch. That's why I said save, save, save. Every time you do it, I would save right after, just in case. I would like literally back out of this, back out of him completely, save, go back and talk to him, modify, sell, back out, save. Because I have had this crash my game a couple times. I don't lose anything from it, but it crashes once I try to modify the ship again. So I just, you know, reload back in, do it again, it works. So that's gonna be the second method. That's gonna wrap up this video. These are just 2 of the methods that I use to get credits whenever I need it. As you can see, I had about 2 million credits, a little over that. So at this point, I'm not doing these kinds of things anymore, but I spent maybe like 3 or 4 hours on these methods and a lot of time doing the old ways you could get money, going through the map and everything. But since those have been removed, these are the most effective ones I've seen so far. Both do require a small startup amount of credits that you need to have. That's why I don't consider them like crazy things to do, especially considering the most effective and the biggest return method is the ship duplication, and you need to own an extra ship or use the ship you're using, but you still have to have those credits to kind of get the big effect of it while buying stuff. So it's an investment to do the ship one. The other one gets you definitely the amount of ammo you're gonna want just from buying those resources, and guns as well, because you may get some legendary ones you might want to keep. You never know. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do read all the comments. I try to comment back on everything I have so far. People have been giving me tips on some of the things that I said in the videos. One of the videos I had a correction on the cost efficiency in terms of the energy you get from putting down solar panels, stuff like that. I read those, I take those in, I do some more research as I go along. I'm trying to make these as efficiently as I can and just explain what I'm doing and how I did it, but I'm trying to get better on the detail as to why, so that people understand they're not just doing exactly what I said. So if something goes wrong, they can understand what the steps were, why I chose to do those steps. So I mentioned make sure you save, because I have had the game crash for me sometimes on that. So any tips, any comments at all, they're all welcomed. I'm just trying to improve on this. So thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.